You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about the Indiana Fever, more specifically Erica Wheeler, Kelsey Mitchell, and Caitlin Clark. Now, all three of these entities have responded to the allegations. The allegations made by WNBA players that Indiana Fever fans are vicious, racist, card-carrying members of the KKK, and they're coming to all games, and they're just launching racial slurs all over the place in front of everybody. That happen to all these people happen to have cell phones with audio devices that can record, but yet none of this is it's not actually recorded or anything anywhere. I mean, all they'd have to do, and let's be real. Let's say, and I still say, if they have gotten any of this hate, if you got a 17,000 seat stadium and you got two assholes there that are drunk and spouting their mouths off, is that the norm? Is that enough for now multiple players to just be calling a fan base, just label them any old thing, and black players can't, and black fans can't be racist towards Caitlin Clark? Seems like that could happen too, but I guess not. I guess that's not possible, right? So, enter in Caitlin Clark. James Boyd of The Athletic, he covers the Fever and the Colts. He asked Caitlin Clark the following question. I asked the Fever star Caitlin Clark about racism and other hate WNBA players have endured this season. This was her answer.
Just now that you're coaching, your GM are talking about it as well.
Yeah, it's definitely upsetting. I don't think nobody in our league should be facing any sort of racism, hurtful, disrespectful, hateful comments and threats. Those aren't fans, those are trolls, and it's a real disservice to the people in our league, the organization, the WNBA. But there are a lot of really good fans, whether they've been fans for 20 plus years or whether they're new fans in our league. I think continuing to uplift this league in a very positive light is the best thing that we can do, because there are so many great players, there's so many great teams, there are so many positive storylines that can be written and celebrated. And for me, that's why I became a fan of this league, is these people were my idols. I grew up wanting to be like them. So I think continuing to uplift and represent this league in a positive way is the best thing that we can do.
She is about the most media-savvy sports entity I have seen in a very long time. I mean, she can navigate these situations. Now, James Boyd did acknowledge after the fact he should have asked her about the hate that she receives as a straight white player in the league, and he didn't. And a lot of people brought that up in the comment section. You could have asked her, why is nobody asking her? Another statement, and it still ain't going to be good enough for him. No, it won't be. No, it won't be. This is I think we're getting this is the response, the low-hanging fruit response to the fact that nobody cared about these players' careers. And judging by the ratings, still don't. And they're very angry about that. They're very spiteful about it. They're watching the 2.54 million viewers tune in for Caitlin Clark, and then Diana Taurasi retires, and not even half that tuned in. Sorry about your luck. Not interested. I'm sort of unapologetic because it's my time. I'll do what I want with it, and I think a lot of fans feel that way. Caitlin Clark is a generational talent. It's who they want to watch, and that's all there is to it. And no apologies for it. Sorry about your luck. That's sports. So enter in Kelsey Mitchell and Erica Wheeler, because they were asked about it. And, man, their answers are really good, really well thought out, and really professional. So guess what? People are coming after them right now over this answer. People are livid. And it's amazing. I mean, that's where we're at. Now let's tell the black folks how they're supposed to feel. And a lot of it's liberal whites. Let me just be honest. You know? Let's listen.
Time after the break, it got better. So the future is very bright for those two.
Dana, then we'll go Scott on the left.
I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on Alyssa Thomas's comments and if you've seen any of that firsthand.
No, what was the comments?
Oh, Alyssa Thomas came out and said that the Fever fan base was racist.
I mean, we can't control what someone else says. Like, for the more
I think that for us, we err on the side of professionalism in a lot of different ways, and we can only control what's in our organization within our people. And that, I mean, me personally, we don't condone those kind of things. No matter what color you are, or whatever you carry or possess. I think for us, we focus on the basketball part. And I think that she may have had an experience that we may or may not know on her own. But I don't think that, that should be labeled on us 12 or our, who we try to represent for ourselves. And so, I respect her comment and what she has to say, but I don't think it has anything to do with us,
Yeah, and also to piggyback on that, we don't condone any of those things. For the more, eyes been on us since C got drafted. So for us, our ears been blocked out longer than most people, if that make any sense. So, like I've said, a comment before, it's a lot of things that try to come in this building and to pull us apart that we just didn't let. However, we probably got it too, we just don't care about it, because what's important is this organization and us winning games, and that's what we did. So, but for the most part, we don't condone that. I don't care about it, because there's a fan who probably sitting on the couch doing nothing, so I don't care.
No, I mean, they're laughing. They're laughing. At this point, they're doing everything but coming out and saying this entire narrative you're hearing is a joke. And they were real professional, and guess what? They're getting just destroyed over this right now. These two black women that play in the WNBA is laughing. Seriously. It's nuts. I don't know what's going on. A lot of people really gave them a lot of credit for what it is they said, but the wokes, they're coming after them. They're coming after them. So, Kelsey Mitchell was asked about her future. There's no way I was making this video and not touching on this.
Christy earlier talked about how important you've been, just especially this year, and with your contract expiring after this season, would you be interested in re-signing or coming back to the organization?
It's definitely a lot of emotions and thoughts that flow through my mind. I think that everything for me is so fresh that I don't know what I need and what I'm going to do, but I know that when the time comes and the opportunity is right for me to make those decisions. Obviously I've always had a home in Indy, so it could potentially be a home for me again. But I think right now the switching dynamic of my family and everything, I gotta do what's best for me. And, that's no hanging my hat on one team or another. But I think it's specifically for me. I gotta be selfish about that process. And when when I know, you'll know. So go see.
I gotta tell you. A lot of times I talk about the fact that, Clark reminds me of Curry mixed with Bird. She's got an opportunity. So does Aaliyah Boston. This is a big three they've got in Indiana. They need some more role players and pieces around them, but she's got the opportunity to be the lack of a better way of putting it, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, these pieces that fit around these great players, Scottie Pippen. She could turn into a WNBA legend. She could be the recipient of all these, and she already knows. Caitlin Clark's distribution of the ball is generational. Truly generational. And she's the one that can benefit from it. Very professional, very responsible answers, I think, from them. They find it almost comical that this is some kind of a narrative going on out there right now. And again, I just find it odd that where's the proof? This stuff would be everywhere. People would be posting videos of that white guy in the MAGA hat. Oh my God. He made these comments and here we are because they could kill two birds with one stone. at the end of the day, I do think this is partly about who people are voting for, and they're angry about that too, along with the fact that nobody gives a rip about their careers, and they're so mad about it, they're literally throwing fits and playing the victim and holding their breath just because they're angry. It's ridiculous. And Caitlin Clark is taking a beating. I mean, these fans have attacked her, just all these fans. But again, you know, oh, well, you're black people can't be racist. Wait, what? Excuse me? Come again? That's a factually incorrect and non-accurate narrative. Yeah. Somebody lied to y'all. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. Good answers, both parties. I mean, what did they think Caitlin was going to say? Good grief. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.